How do you deal with lurkers on LinkedIn? And who are lurkers? Hi, I'm Niraj Kapoor. I'm a LinkedIn top voice and trainer. Before I give you the answer to that question, two things. First of all, thank you so much to everybody who has donated to my annual November fundraiser. Every year I grow this ridiculous mustache to raise awareness for men's suicide, for testicular cancer, and for men's mental health. I'm doing this for almost 10 years now, and 2 years ago, November made me an ambassador, which I'm so honoured and so grateful for. So I wear this with pride. And the second thing is please subscribe to my YouTube channel because every single week I'm uploading content to help you generate more sales, understand sales, preserve and improve your mindset, and really understand how to leverage LinkedIn. And I've been doing this every single week in 2024, and I plan to do this every week in 2025. So there's loads of content that will help you raise your game, make more progress, have more success. So, I've got some questions here. What is a lurker? Why do they lurk? And should you lurk? So, what is a lurker? Well, have a look at this LinkedIn post I did last week. You've got over 120 likes. You've had about 76 comments, but the impressions, it's almost 10,000. So 120 roughly likes, 76 comments, almost 10,000 impressions. That's incredible. That is how many people are lurking. That means they're observing. They're not liking in posts. They're not commenting on the posts. They're not speaking to you in LinkedIn DMs. They're just watching. They're learning. Now, it's important to understand why people do this. There's a whole number of reasons why. Sometimes people are shy on social media and they're not quite sure what to say. Sometimes they just want to take time getting to know you and getting to trust you. Because although there are some good people on social media and LinkedIn, there's a lot of people who aren't very good. There's a lot of people who missell to you. There's a lot of people who have their own interests in heart and not yours. And there's a lot of people who've had bad experiences. I myself have hired suppliers in the past who weren't as good as they seemed on social media. I've hired coaches in the past who really weren't as good as I thought they would be. I always say, if you really want to know what someone's like, pay them money. And you'll find out very quickly how good they are. And some people are very good and some people are just mediocre. So I understand why people lurk. And should you lurk? Well, when I want to do business with somebody, I do look at their LinkedIn profile, of course. I also look at the website, I look at reviews, and I look at their LinkedIn profile. Now, not everybody posts content on LinkedIn. Only about 3% of people do. Not many do that. So I tend to look at the comments as well. I want to know how are they interacting with people, not just people on their posts, but people on other posts as well, because you can't hide that, it's all public. I like to see how people communicate with others, how people talk to others. Because if you're cynical or if you're angry or if you're bitter, that's not the kind of person I personally want to do business with. So obviously I keep an eye on that. So lurkers are important people. Sometimes lurkers follow you for 3 months. Sometimes they'll follow you for 6 months before reaching out. I've had people follow me for 2 years. Lurkers follow me for 2 years before they reach out on the LinkedIn direct messaging and say, "Hi Niraj, I've been following your content. I'd like to have a chat with you about improving LinkedIn. Or I'd like to generate more sales. I'm struggling a bit right now. Can we have a meeting about you potentially helping me?" And that is generally how they reach out, through your website or through LinkedIn DMs, or if your email is on your website, through your email. And that is generally how they do it. So that's why it's very important to keep doing consistently good content on LinkedIn. When people ask what is good content, I always say it's content which helps somebody solve a problem. So even though everything I talk about is personal experience as a business owner and my 25 years experience working in London and selling worldwide, some of the problems I go through, other people go through as well, in sales especially. So I hope this has been useful to you. Please don't forget about your lurkers on LinkedIn or on any other social media channel you're on. They're observing, but they're not yet buying. It can take a few months. It can take up to a few years. That is why showing up is so important. If this has been useful and you want to see content every single week on sales or LinkedIn, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.